In the bamboo forest outside Qingzhou City, on every full moon night, the sound of a zither that resembles celestial music can be heard. The elderly people say that it is the white fox, Nina, playing the zither. Mortals who intrude by mistake will be bewitched. The scholar Li, after failing the imperial examinations, entered the bamboo forest in a disheartened state. Moonlight spills on the bamboo leaves like liquid mercury, and the sound of a zither comes from within the thin mist. Li followed the sound of the zither and saw a girl in a red gauze dress sitting in a small pavilion. The girl's slender fingers plucked the goukin. When she looked up, her eyes were full of charm, like flowing spring water. Li quickly made a bow with hands folded, saying that he had been impolite to disturb the fairy's meditation. The girl smiled softly and invited Li to sit down and have some tea to ease the worry on his brow. Li felt that the girl seemed familiar, and the zither music gradually carried a lingering, affectionate feeling. The white mist was so thick that it couldn't be dissipated, and the girl's delicate fragrance wafted into Li's nostrils. Li's heart was pounding like a drum. He wanted to hold the girl's hand, but was afraid of being too forward. Suddenly, a shrill fox cry cut through the night sky, and the girl's zither string snapped. The girl quickly looked towards the depths of the forest, forced a smile, and made an appointment with Li to meet again next year. Suddenly, the bamboo forest started shaking. When Li opened his eyes again, there was only moonlight covering the ground. A white figure flashed in the distance. The tip of its tail swept across the stone steps, and a torn piece of red gauze was left on the stone table. In Qingzhou City, there is a legend that Scholar Li encountered a fox fairy, and he wanders outside the bamboo forest every full moon night. No one has heard the zither music from that night again. Every night, the bamboo forest is filled with the sound of the zither, yet the zither player can no longer be found. Li remained unmarried until his death. In front of his tombstone, there was always a piece of red gauze fluttering. People say that it is the promise of the fox fairy, and Li's soul will always follow the fluttering red gauze. Deep in the bamboo forest, the red gauze is fluttering, the zither music is still playing, and the legend of the fox fairy will never fade away.